Alright guys, so what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be playing a indie game called Microtown, kind of like resource management city building. We're going to start with a new game. We'll do medium, starter text, tutorial. No, I have played this one just a little bit. We'll do starter text. We'll build ourselves up. Let's go ahead and get that started. I love like city builders, kind of like city skylines, for instance, too. It's fantastic. I did like that one quite a bit. All right, so let's get started building Lumberjack. We're gonna need wood, right? Get a couple people working on that. We're gonna bring the resources over. I do love this game quite a bit, actually. I can't even lie. I love it. I enjoy it very much so. We're gonna do a sawmill along with that. We'll put it right next to it, so that they're able to bring planks to the warehouse here, which we've already got quite the store. Next thing we're going to need to do, we're going to need to build a mine, actually. And there's some rock up here we could use. Some rock down here we could use. I'm liking up here, though. So we're going to build it right there. And we're going to make sure that's well manned up and get some places to actually collect. Then we need masonry to actually turn it into stone slabs. So this game in itself, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's indie. I want to say it got officially released pretty recently here, and I have a lot of fun with it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build some roads. These are just going to be dirt roads for now. Eventually we'll upgrade them. But it makes it so they travel faster. So, we got that all going. We're going to go ahead, turn up the speed a little bit on this, get this going. This is one of those games that I can just hang out on for hours. I've played this game, I think, maybe 9.5 hours already. So, it's a good time. So eventually we need to build housing and markets so that they can sell the vegetables. That's the other thing we gotta do. Almost forgot. We need to get the gardener up in here so they can start farming some vegetables so they don't go hungry, and I can increase the population. All good stuff. All stuff we need. That makes it so that we got quite the vegetable store going on here. I like to initially keep it all pretty close to the starter village here. So I'm just gonna leave it on that fast-paced speed because it's gonna take them a second. You know, we do got plenty of sawmill workers over here, and you can't see it. It's underneath my my camera up here, but you actually claim knowledge for completing certain activities. So I completed enough knowledge, and I have enough knowledge that I can do forestry. Forestry I found incredibly useful. We're going to go ahead and use that. So what that does is that's going to unlock the ability for us to create an arborist. So we're going to put this arborist, we'll start them right here, and we're going to man that up. And what they're going to do is they're going to grow saplings. And then we're going to have a forester, and we want him to work in the range of the lumber, of the actual lumber harvesters. So we got to be in range of them. So we should be able to work it right here. And then we're going to move this location as close to this side as we can get. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So those right there are going to fit right inside each other. And that forester, where did I put the forester at? There we go. Put the forester. That forester is going to take the those saplings that the arborists make and start replanting the trees that's being harvested. So it's going to be like an endless tree supply, pretty much. And then we have our store of vegetables here, slowly getting our gardeners built up too. Got a lot of stuff on the queue. But what we're going to need to do here in a moment is actually build a market square. I like to make sure there's plenty of space. What was the arborist range? We can't build on... Where is this grassland? Oh yeah, this is grassland. So we can build on that if we want to. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to build right up in here. I like this spot. Alright, so we're going to put our market square there. And then you actually have to put stalls up that sell pieces for that. So like we're going to need a carrot stall. This is a carrot stall. We're going to need a tomato stall. So that's just a couple of things we're going to start with. The way that I like to build after that is I actually like to put a road that goes through, whoops, there we go. A road that goes through so that everybody can move freely and quickly. Ooh, I might have put these in a bad spot. We're going to stop construction on both of those in a second. Because I like to be able to fit a couple extra houses in here. So what we're going to do, there should be 2 houses. We're going to go like this here. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. Just like that. And then we can go ahead and put our stalls over here. So we'll have a carrot stall that's going to be in range of that market, and then we're going to have a tomato stall that's going to be in range of that market. And then comes the fun part. We're dumping a bunch of houses in here. We need to figure out what the range is. I made this one perfect. It's right on the road, so be able to do 2s. So we're going to just start densely packing these houses in here. And this is one of the best ways that I found to do this. And then we can also put 2 more houses, whoops, right here. And we're going to keep that nice and dense. And then we can extend this road. Maybe. There we go. Now we can extend this road out to our main area. Just like that here. So it's going to take them a while to catch up with all that. But we got our arborist working. They're making saplings. We got our forestry guys working. They're planting those saplings. Got our masonry all up over here. So we might need to do 2, because another thing that the citizens like to have is firewood. We can actually make a firewood stall right now. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put one up. We don't have any firewood for it right now, and that's okay. What we can do is kind of what we're just going to crowd in an extra lumberjack here, and we're going to move him into the same space that forester is working. There we go. So now we got 2 lumberjacks both working the same spot as the forester. And we're going to make some more of these here. And if we do that, we should be able to start making enough wood that we can have a constant regrowth of wood along with a constant enough production of lumber. So we have a sawmill here. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put a woodcutter down. And the woodcutter, instead of making them into planks, actually makes them into that firewood that we're going to need eventually. So we're going to go ahead and man that up as well. Now we got the houses here that should start to increase our population. Our population's already quite well over, but thankfully we got the garden over here now. Something else that we can do to actually help with the gardener is we can put 2 more gardeners right next to each other, fill those up, and then plant just a whole bunch more, because we're gonna have a whole lot more food demand coming with the with those new houses that we're building. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna keep a mix between the carrots and the tomatoes. They get annoyed if we don't have at least somewhat of a mix. And in later parts of this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually work on the other technology route, so we're going to be creating even more different foods and stuff. But it's going to be a little bit before we have that option. What I want to do actually, is there 3 people working? We don't have 3 people working here. No wonder we're not getting enough food out. There we go. So we're actually going to make this into a high priority building. So we got 2 foresters out there planting trees, making as many as we possibly can. We need this high priority as well here. We got to fill the spaces up. But you can see our little village here is starting to come along. They're going to start bringing in food and all that. They're all kind of meh right now, which is fair. I mean, we haven't got a whole lot of amenities yet, but we're working on it. We're going to make also this food stall a higher priority. So they really do enjoy having those stalls in place. Make that firewood stall to a high priority. So this is what we got so far. We got ourselves wood production, stone production. We got farming over here going on. Finally got the 3 workers on. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, but they should start popping out that food pretty quickly. And it should be able to support that whole new group of houses that we have right up in here. So you can see too, they'll take those roads too. They love the roads. Got some children already playing over here. Looks like we're doing well. So that's going to go ahead and conclude part 1 of Microtown. So I will see you guys on the next episode of Microtown, part 2. Thank you. Bye-bye.